Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the Akim that's doing his work in sincerity and truth. And I just want to do a quick little impromptu video, okay? All right, concerning the situation going on in North Korea. All right. The story broke that they had tested another nuclear weapon. All right. Now, this is probably the most powerful weapon that they have launched of to date, as far as the distance, you know. And I just want to get a little bit into this article and then hit the scriptures. Okay. All right. And this is the title from RT News. If U.S. goes to war with North Korea, Pyongyang will fight back. Okay. Now, I'm going to get a little bit into this article and hit some points in it. North Korea, treated as a rogue nation led by crazy people, have developed a nuclear program they consider to be existentially important as a deterrent against the menace they perceive from the U.S., okay, says Brian Becker from the Anti-War Answer Coalition. Okay, so, you know, the whole propaganda that the U.S. pushes is taking North Korea lightly, you know, because what the United States public perceives as North Korea being as a rogue nation led by crazy people. Okay, all right, but these people of North Korea, they are they're basically in their right mind, you know, because they're protecting the sovereignty of their own nation, of their own people. Okay, and they are protecting themselves against the menacing agent, which is the U.S., okay, which likes to meddle around in that region, okay, because they have a coalition with Japan and also with South Korea in that region, okay, and they use drills, okay, they have constant drills with that are in that in that region over there, you know. Reading on, North Korea has conducted first missile test since September. The Hermit nation fired an intercontinental ballistic missile, which is an ICBM, which splashed down in the Sea of Japan early Wednesday, according to South Korean, Japanese, and U.S. militaries. The Pentagon's initial assessment indicated that it was a intercontinental ballistic missile. Okay, so meanwhile, while Trump is making light of Kim Jong Il, you know, they are constantly developing their weapons. Okay, all right. Now they already have the nuclear capability, but they don't have Well, as of now, they have the vessel, which will be able to carry that nuclear warhead. Okay, because it is considered now an intercontinental ballistic missile. Okay, all right. So now they actually have the vessel that's able to carry the warhead to hit their target, which would be the mainland United States if they wanted to. All right. And I'm gonna read down in this article because it's gonna explain that it has the range. Okay. Pyongyang said the missile reached an altitude of around 4,475 kilometers, which is 2,780 miles, more than 10 times the height of the International Space Station, and said it flew 950 kilometers, which is about 690 miles, during its flight and lasted 53 minutes. Okay, now I want to get down to the point. Okay, this is from Brian Becker. If you want to have an advanced missile technology program, you must be it must be tested. They must be tested from time to time, at different times of the day, under different weather conditions, from different locations. I think Kim Jong Il government in North Korea made it very clear that their New Year's message to the nation that they were planning to go forward, and that in what they call the final stage of the nuclear weapons program. so that the DPRK would have understood to be a nuclear power in the world. And by having this kind of very advanced intercontinental ballistic missile test, which was successful and traveled 2,780 miles straight up and could have flown horizontally, traveled about 8,000 miles, in other words, the distance to Washington, D.C. It is clear that the DPRK, which has been treated as a rogue nation led by crazy people, a bunch of peasants, may be ignorant, has in fact developed the effective missile technology program and nuclear technology program, which they consider to be existentially important for having a deterrent against the menace that they perceive from the United States, the largest military in the world. All right. Now, I want to get the point here is that now the way that they test their missiles, okay, where it actually deposits into the Sea of Japan. Okay. Now they are testing the trajectory of it. So meaning that they shoot the missile straight up in the air. Okay, so it went 10 times the height of the International Space Station, which is I guess you want to call it up in space. Okay, now if they angle the trajectory on a horizontal angle, it would in fact reach Washington D.C. It would in fact be traveled about 8,000 miles. Okay, that was the point that he was making in the statement. Okay, so they have the range now. Okay, and the United States takes this country, North Korea, very lightly. And when you ask the average bonehead American about North Korea, it says that they would say that they're a rogue nation led by crazy people, and they would call them a bunch of peasants, though. But meanwhile, they have sophisticated technology. You see, and you want to listen to this propaganda that this country pushes forward, man. You're gonna be rocked to sleep, man, and not know what the hell is going on. Okay, so I want to hit a couple of scriptures. Okay. Okay, let's get it on. This is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, now let me just start at 1, okay? This is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch and see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it, And, hey, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's been given to the men, okay, at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles and elders, all right, to the men all under them, okay, right? We're running that readeth it, Because why? It's because we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, And we're running that race right now, okay, right? And it says, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, all right? And what is this? The prophecies that are coming to pass, man, about the imminent nuclear destruction, okay? That's set forth for this place, man, right? Verse 4, behold, his soul that is lifted up is not right up. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, man. And we talking about Esau Edom, man. His soul's not is lifted up, man, with pride, and he's not right, man. This man's not wired right, man. Every time this guy Trump talks, man, he puts his foot in his mouth, man. He's made to be a fool, man. Okay, all right, he's nothing but he's a sideshow, man. Okay, all right. His mouth speaks folly, man. He doesn't take anything, he takes everything is taken lightly, all right, concerning these other nations, man. And they take North Korea for a joke, man. You know, right? Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people, man. You know, and that's the American way, okay? All right, here in Babylon, man. You know, they transgress by wine, man, with their philosophies, man. They like to push their point of view on the other people, man. Their perverse way of life, okay? All right, which is really a perverse way of death, man. You know, because their ways of lead to death, man. You know, and they're proud, man. You know, and they don't keep their ass at home, man. You know, they always somewhere, okay, meddling, man. Okay, all right, for their own ill gain, man. You know, right? And he's never satisfied, man. And he gathered unto him all people, man. You know, this is the place of the mingled people, man. Okay, here in Babylon, right? Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself in thick clay, man. You know, and you know, that's this place here, man. You know, you heap, you know, you increase everything that doesn't belong to you, man. You know, all right. They got their foot set in all these other countries, man, and this is what the problem is, man. You know, is that them chickens are coming home to roost now, man. You know, and then on top of that, man, they got this big debt, man. On top of that, man. You know, all right. These armies that they have, man, are stretched out to its limit, man. They're stretched very thin, man. Okay, because now you have a situation that's going on in the Middle East. Okay, all right. You know, they got troops in in Iraq, Salakia, in Iraq. You know, they have troops. They have their proxy wars going on in Syria. You see, you know, all right. They still got the situation going on in Ukraine. All right, on the Ukraine border with Russia, right? You know, okay, and then it's an issue with the dealing with the South China Sea, man, with China, man. That's still an ongoing issue, man, which is not being bring forth in the media. You see, you know, right? Verse 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them, man. You know, and that's what's happening right now, man. You know, these countries are suddenly rising up, man. You know, and it's gonna bite this place in the ass, man. Because why? It's because they're taking them lightly, man. You know, these other nations, man, are not playing games, man. You know, all right. They know that their whole sovereignty is at stake, man. Okay, they're not lying down no more like a rug, man, and having this place walk all over them, man. You know, the scriptures say, man, let the weak say I'm strong, man. Okay, all right. You know, they're beating their plowshares into spheres, man. That's what they're doing right now, man. Okay, you know, you got these countries now. They're putting their resources, man, into their military, man. You know, these other countries are doing drills. Okay, listen, man. These other countries have a nice fresh standing army, man, that's ready to fight, man. You know. Meanwhile, this place here in Babylon, man, the troops been fighting ever since the Gulf War, man. You know, ever since the Iraqi War, man. You know, these soldiers are weary, man. You know, meanwhile, you have these other nations, man, which have a large standing army, man, that's fresh, man, and full of energy, man. You know, and they're ready to go, basically. You know, right? Verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for violence of the land, of the city, and all that dwell therein, man. You know, and this is the remnant of these people, man. Here it is, man. You're putting your foot all up in these other nations' asses, man. You know, and taking their resources now. The remnant of these people shall spoil thee, man. You know, and that's that time to come, man. You know, all right. All right, that's that vision that was written, man. You know, though it tarry, wait for it, man. You know, and the scripture also says, man, the just shall live by faith, man, because we have faith, man, that this is going to go down the way it's going to go down, man. Okay, The way that Yahweh Shim Yahushai told Habakkuk, man. You see? Right? Verse 9. Woe to him that cometh in equal covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. You know, right? Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. Thou hast sinned against thy soul, man. You know, and all of this is a snare unto Babylon, man. All of the moves that Babylon does, man, it's a snare unto them, man. You know, you cutting off many people, man. You know, and it's gonna come back, man. It's gonna come back on this place, man. You know, because this place, it's, when you read down in the scripture, man, I'm gonna end it right here, but it says, "Woe to him that built a town with blood, man, and established a city with iniquity, man." And that's the MO of this place, man. They have the blessing of the sword, man, and that's what they do when you have the sword, man. You increase that which is not yours, man. And you build a town with blood, man. But the remnant of these people are gonna bite these, man. But just a little quick impromptu, man, concerning the situation, here in North Korea, and hey, man, they're ready to go, man. They're ready to go. And it just goes to show you now, they officially have the range now, man. They officially have the range, okay? And when you read more into the story, they used a very heavy warhead on top of that, which was a dummy warhead, though. But they have the range, man. They have the projectile to be able to reach the United States now, man. This is a very serious threat now here, man. And the United States has to tread very carefully after how you're dealing with a nation like this, man. Okay? Because they have the capability. You see? All right? So just a quick little impromptu, all right? So with that, Shalom.